What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm just going to be talking about like how I actually began doing cardistry and kind of how my love for cards and woodworking turned into my channel. So without further ado, let's get started. So before I do start, I would kindly ask if you would please smash that subscribe button. That would mean so much to me. I think by the time this video is out, I'll have around 900. I checked today when this video is filmed. So today's Monday, and I think I'm like 7 away, and this video will be out on Thursday. So I do hope that I'll be past 900 by then, but that means a lot to me. I really appreciate all the recent support, guys. But yeah, this is just gonna be like the story of how I first began doing card stuff. So let's get into it. Okay, so it really all started when I went to Jackson Hole, Wyoming for spring break not this past spring break before last, so spring break of last year. And I picked up my first ever two, like, I guess quote unquote nicer decks of cards. And that was the SNL deck by Theory 11 and the Animal Kingdom deck by Theory 11. And these are some of my, I like these decks a lot, but they're so worn out, as you can tell. But they're just really, I actually like these still. They're not bad. They're just really worn in. But I think I purchased these at like a furniture store. For some reason they were selling playing cards, and I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. And then I just started practicing. Funny enough, I was such a nerd, guys. So like, first thing I ever started practicing was just the riffle shuffle, right? Or yeah, I can't do it like that. I can do it on a table, but I just like, here, I'll move the camera and I'll show you. But like, I just used to go around and do this all day. Like, I would just practice that. That was the first thing I learned. The first like real, I guess, cardistry move I learned actually was the spring. I just like taught myself how to do it. This is how it looked when I first started. Except it was way worse. So bad. But that's kind of like the first actual move I learned, and these are my first two ever decks. And then it just kind of, I guess, spiraled out of that from that point on. I found out from my friend, or ex-friend, I don't really talk to him that much anymore. I found out from him about Art of Play. And so my first Art of Play deck I ever purchased was the Third Man Industries playing cards, and I had no idea, like I had absolutely no idea about anything related to cards or anything like that. And I just picked these up because I was like, you know what, these look really cool and I kind of like them. So let me put these two decks up real quick, and then I'll show you this one. So these cards are actually really neat. They have black faces, and I've come to hate black face cards just cause for this reason. Look, they chip, and so the cards look like really grimy. But enough about that. These were the first ever deck I got from Art of Play. I'm pretty sure I've spent at least $300 to $400 total on Art of Play cards themselves. But after that, after I bought this, I then ordered some other ones. So I ordered some standards when they came out. So rough time estimate when I first started actually like doing card stuff is when they released the standards last year. Is about when I got my first starter, like 3 decks. So I picked up the Oculus deck, which I hate this deck now. I picked up this deck, and then I picked up the standards, and I picked up one more. I don't remember. If I find a picture of like if I took of them, I'll put that on the screen. But after I bought that, it just kind of skyrolled, and then I asked my parents for a camera. If you remember some of my old videos, I used to film with my GoPro. It's like a Hero 5. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. And then I just started using my phone. But like, if you want to go back to my older videos. But after that, I really just started, like, I really wanted to learn some new stuff. So I learned the Friffle and Cascade, and I'll put that on the screen right here. And that was like the first real cardistry move that I learned. Shout out to Rise Magic for that. That was really cool. And then after that, I was like, well, you know, maybe I'll start making YouTube videos. So probably the last month of last school year, I started my YouTube channel. Obviously the Wooden Cardist, and now I have like 900 people watching. I think that's really cool. But I started that probably, I guess, about a year ago. Yeah, I've had my channel for about a year now, so that's pretty cool. But that's just kind of how I got started, and then after that, it kind of tumbled, so I'm gonna tell you now about like how I kind of grew and like who some of my good friends are. Okay, so one of the first people I ever met was my dude Steve, and now he's just exploded. He's super popular in the card community. This week they're actually having, I think, Orbit Brown or whatever his name is, the guy who does Orbit stuff on their show Decking Around, which he does with his buddy Tyler, which I think is really cool. But I remember I met him first when he had, gosh, less than like 100 followers on his Instagram, and I think I followed him. And then we just became friends. He lives in California. We've never met each other face to face, but we've done lives and stuff before. And he's been really supportive of the channel, like shout outs and stuff. But he was probably the first like non-major market that I bought cards from. Before he had his store, I bought cards from him when he unboxed stuff. And then once he had a store, that just took off. Like, I really try and just buy cards from him because he's my bud, and his prices are great. Like, I'll leave the link again. I shout him out a lot, but his prices are just really, really good. I really appreciate what he does and everything. But just, he was like my first friend I ever met. I actually got these from him, David Blaine White Lions. And after that, I really just started, like, you know, buying more decks, learning more stuff. I created my first move. I actually kind of made like a different version of it. So like I added, some people are like, you need to add another phase, and I was like, all right, I'll add another phase, and there's that phase. So now like I just play with cards basically, and I guess you people like watching me play with cards. But yeah, after that, after I really met Steve, it just kind of skyrocketed. I got a lot more followers. I actually just recently, a couple of months ago, or probably about a month ago, I started my YouTube Instagram account called The Wooden Cardist. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. And now it's just blown up. Like past couple of months, I've really gained a ton of support. I really appreciate that. But that's kind of my story, and you know how I got into cards. Thanks for taking this time and watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, please subscribe, and if you're new here, please subscribe as well. If you liked it, leave a like, as always, comment, share with your friends. That would be awesome. We're gonna smash this 1,000 subscriber goal. I should have put it at 2,000. Good God. But yeah, I think it's just gonna get smashed. And I really hope I can continue to put out more content. I hope everyone's staying safe. These are very crazy times, unprecedented times. And I wish everyone the best of luck. And we'll just see. I do want to say that probably after the summer, like when school starts again, because it most likely will, I'm probably going to be doing only a video a week, maybe 2, just because I'm going to be really busy. But for now, 3 videos a week will stay on schedule. And we'll just go from there. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.